And we are live in Saint Ansgar, Iowa. Welcome to Saint Ansgar. Candle Genius here with Not Your Average Joe, and we are only moments away from tip-off the JV girls game. We're going to talk about those details here after a few minutes. We want to get a few more people a chance to get in on the stream, so people are kind of aware of what's happening here. It's versus Clarksville tonight. We got two streams happening. We got JV girls, then JV boys, and then we stop that stream, start a new one. For now, we're going to go to a brief commercial, and we're going to be back here in just a couple of minutes, and we'll break it down.
The Misfits.
We have been a partner to the communities in Northeast Iowa, fulfilling the energy needs of our neighbors and friends. A good partner knows your business and understands your needs. Providing the highest level of service possible is our mission. Our customers count on us to reliably and safely deliver the fuel products they need to keep their productivity high whenever the need arises. We are continuously improving our capabilities by adding storage, improving the fleet, or utilizing new technology. We've put together a well-rounded team of specialists who welcome the opportunity to answer your questions and assist your plans. These efforts result in a better experience for our customers. At Johnson Oil, we're in business to be partners in your success.
We are currently in our 10th year of operations here at Bet Roofing. One of the most exciting things about owning a business has been just seeing us grow over the course of that decade, from starting out again pretty small to what we're able to accomplish in the amount of square footage of roof we put on.
So this year will be our first year of being full-time roofing. So kind of what our plan is to keep on doing what we're doing right now, but obviously we want to expand and grow upon the business and probably branch out into different communities in North Iowa.
One of the things that we really pride ourselves on at BAT Roofing is the people that sell you your roof, the people that give you estimates, are the ones that actually are on the job site every single day, putting shingles on your roof, looking over projects, and just making sure that things are held to the highest quality that you would expect for your home. We know that roofing can be a pretty crucial part to protecting your house from the elements, so we make sure to be as responsive as possible to get out to your house, and if we need to cover something up short term, but we try to also make a priority of as our customers contact us and reach out to us, getting them on the list and moving forward as soon as possible.
I enjoy the manual labor of it. Some people don't enjoy that, but I'm one of those people that do. And I enjoy the work. It's very fulfilling, and you get to see what you accomplished every day, and working with the people is probably one of the biggest things that I enjoy too. It's fun to seeing people satisfied with the work you do.
One of my favorite parts about roofing is seeing the physical progress you make on the job site each day. You get a lot of satisfaction from driving by properties you've done in the past and seeing what you've done and being proud of what you're able to accomplish. Definitely is a lot of hard work, but it's definitely worth it in the end as well.
I gotcha. I could see her doing it just to mess with us.
Hey, we're back live here in Saint Ansgar. Candle Genius here. Slam It Sammy is joining us now. If you hear a little crunch of M&Ms, it's probably the crunch of M&Ms.
High caloric intake for that fella down there.
Yep,
he needs
growing.
it, and he he's a guy who needs it.
Yeah. There's a reason that he is a foot taller than everybody.
That is right.
He has to do. Hey, we got the brick wall situation again.
Last time you turned the brick wall off, we turned everything off.
That's not true, is it?
It didn't. Isn't that the last time we had trouble? Was
Oh,
with
you know
brick
what?
Wall?
I know. You know what?
I don't want to curse anything, but it
on.
didn't go well last.
Let's see. Oh, I see it. I see it. There are a couple different scenes. There's a brick wall scene, and there is a not brick wall scene.
We'll just fix that.
I think we got her fixed.
You literally can hear the M&Ms crunching.
Yeah, Sam, you feel free to keep that mic away from your mouth while you're crunching. I mean, up to you, but we also hold the. It's up to us whether or not we mute you or not, kid.
That's already done. If he's trying to talk, tell me
Good.
when he's done with the M&Ms.
Good.
We'll turn him back on. Look at that feed.
Wow, that was fast.
Right off the bat, the Saints are up 2-0. Good pass from Norby to Frine, and Frine buries the short little jumper. Saints lead at 2-0. Right back the other way goes number 1 for the Indians.
Take that for a moment, will you, Sammy? This. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Tabbert inside to Frine, tipped back out to Urbach. Jewel, she's going to get it back out top, and they're going to start over again. Run the offense here for the Saints. Jewel for 3. FSB closed early. Travis must be on his way because the bank clearly closed. The rebound goes to Clarksville, but they treble, and it'll be Saint Ansgar ball again with a 2-2 tie game. Here to start what is just a half. Is that right, Candle Genius? Just 2 quarters here for the girls JV. They're short players, so they're just going to play a half here.
So this is, camera dude.
Oh, shoot.
So
my
this
bad.
is. These games typically would start at 4 o'clock, but we're starting at 4:15 tonight. I have to assume they said 2 quarters. I'm assuming that it's the second and third quarter
that we're watching right now.
Correct. I don't know that we'll have a halftime, but
Jewel hits the jumper. Saints steal the inbound pass, and Jewel gets
got her,
another
Sammy.
one.
I'm all over this.
And she's fouled, so she'll go to the line to make it a 3-point play. 4:36 to go in the first quarter. Possession arrow, I'll get that up. That belongs to Clarksville. Jewel at the line. Makes it. Saints lead is 3. Jewel has 3, coincidentally. Full press on for the Saints. Trapped in the corner on the sideline, but she gets it across court. And they get it across half court with about a second to spare, but the travel's committed.
Have you seen a high school girls basketball player that wears the number 20?
20 is an unusual number.
Or
Do we
like-
have a 20 here tonight?
Or like a 24, 25?
You're saying any number in the 20s.
Yeah.
No, I can't think of one.
Any number in the 20s.
Well, Natalie Bork's 23, is she not?
Oh, right.
She's the
yeah.
Jordan.
She is a Jordan.
So, yes, my final answer is yes. I have seen it. But it's not common. You're very right.
What about
You're very
JV?
right. JV, Not recently. Not recently. I'm really happy to see Clarksville has their odds on because this is a home evens odds road situation. But we guessed at that one other time, and then the team wore their odds on the road, and we were wrong. Or their evens on the road. Excuse me. We were right tonight. That's an old school thing where you have different numbers on the road than you do at home. Due to budget constraints, we quit that years ago. You have to be way too planned ahead and way too coordinated to have multiple ones.
It's tough enough.
Urbach, 4-3, and she got it.
Tough enough just remembering you wearing light or dark jerseys, right? But then we have the teal and pink.
Right. And
That's
so imagine
another.
that now you got 3 jerseys. Some teams have 4, and you got to manage what numbers you have on which. I think that's why. Jewel with the steal.
How do the baseball guys do it, Joe? They got to match up caps too, don't they? Or do they
Caps
just
too.
decide?
Yep. It takes a lot of coordination from the coaches when they somehow let the students talk them into having multiple hats and multiple jerseys that seem to go together. Because I tell you, it is definitely a thing where it's like, all right, boys, does everybody have their gray hat? That's why you have to have 3 coaches. That's one of my jobs, is to say, does everybody have the right hat before we get on the bus? All right, children, anyone need to go to the restroom? Does everyone have their gray hat? All those kinds of things. But it does take a little planning.
Hat coach,
That's
jersey
right.
coach, pant coach got to be on the same page.
That's right. So then you get boys like my 2 who just admit that maybe that's not their strong suit to be super organized. So instead, they have both hats and all 3 jerseys on their person at all times.
I think that's smart. I really like
Know
that
your
action.
strengths and weaknesses, right?
Got it.
Foul called on the Saints underneath. Clarksville inbound. Shot on the way, short, but rebounded underneath by Clarksville. Put back, doesn't go, but she's fouled by Ava Falk, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Sammy went to get more food.
He
In case y'all wondering why he's so quiet, and he is going to stay quiet because no way we're turning his mic on while he's chewing on nachos, folks.
You're welcome at home. Who made that last bucket for the Saints?
For the Saints?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Do I need to check my replay prowess?
See what you got there. Eventually, the rebound comes away with Urbach. Or Urbach comes away with the rebound, I guess. Falk from the free throw line. Won't go.
I was going to guess on it, but it would really only be a guess.
Gotcha.
So I don't even want to say.
Yeah, we'll decide the player of the game gets the extra 2 points that we are not accounted for. How's that sound?
I like it.
Urbach for 3, her second. Got it. Sophie Urbach has 6 points in the early going here. Plus, potentially, if she ends up the player of the game, she'll get that extra bucket.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
There's some incentive for them to, work a little harder out there. By the way, we decided Sophie's second 3 is a 2.
Oh.
I see the scoreboard has gone down a point, so I will adjust our scoreboard, and we will call it 14-7 Saints, and they'll have the basketball.
So was that basket was that an and one? Was there a...
No, I got that one. It's the one after that.
Okay. I'm continuing the search while I try and keep this camera going. Just for fun. Just to prove I can do it, Joe.
Good, best of luck.
Thank you.
Frine inside. She's fouled. Shot doesn't go, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Minute 56 to go in the first quarter. Again, just a 2-quarter game here for the girls' JV due to a smaller roster for them. Frine's first free throw crawls in. The lead is back to 8. Second one on the way. Nailed it. 16-7, the Saints lead this one. Pressure again for the Saints. But Clarksville gets it in. Underneath the basket. Open shot. Goes. Good look.
I'm back.
Slams MVP back.
Back from the back.
Oh, that was Mac. I thought it was Chips.
Oh, it was Mac. Oh, well, now I get mac and cheese by Mac, you mean. I was confused as to what's Mac? Is this something I don't even know about at the concession stand?
How was the Mac, Sammy?
It was no slack.
There's no slack in that, Mac. That's got to be a good thing, right?
Good thing. Candle Genius, how does the scoreboard look? It's getting squished on my screen, but I think that's just me. Is it okay on yours? Is there a space between the 10 and the C, for example?
Oh, it looks good. Looks
Okay,
good. Just don't go triple digits and you'll be fine.
Okay, as long as we don't get to 100. Is that what you're telling me?
You got it.
And I'll keep it under 100.
Oh, Tabbert almost gets it.
Out of bounds, though, and to the Indians we go. 16-10, the Saints lead it. That's an over and back. Perfect example of that, how that rule is applied. So, in that case, just her heel on the line's enough. Doesn't matter where the ball was, because it's about possession, as Coach Sparrow told us once.
There's
Tabbert.
Tabbert.
In my infinite misunderstanding of the rule, I did say that.
You got it right.
Fine. Just
Fine, padding stats, getting rebounds, but can't make the third attempt go. That's how you get to 15 rebounds in a two-quarter game, though.
That is how you do it.
almost looks like me in a park and rec game.
Do they track JV stats the way they do varsity stats, Joe?
Yes, I think they do.
Oh, yeah, because I see them on Bound all the time.
And yeah, I think not all of them get put in, but I think the team has them. I think that's part of what those young ladies across from us are doing there at the scores table. I think there's one of them who's making tally marks on a sheet. And she must have greater attention to detail than I do, because I can't imagine. I'd still be trying to figure out who got the last rebound, and there'd be another one that I'd miss.
That's my deal, too.
Following the Saints, that's 4 for the quarter, so 36 seconds to go. Saints will have to be foul-free here. Misses the first free throw. The second one's on the way. That one's missed as well, and Frine, the rebound machine, gets another one. Rosenberg, back to Norby. Jewel for 3. Short, gets her own rebound.
No contest, no problem for Drew. Well, I was about to say that, and then I got very, very delayed, and then I said it like 5 seconds after the shot.
Awareness is half the battle. Jewel, free throw, got it.
No, the next one, she's going to completely airball.
Sammy's trying to give her the reverse jinx if you're
Well, you can't
Josie
say
Jewel's
it if
grandma.
it's
He
gonna-
isn't really cheering against her. He's trying to help her, and he did. 18
boy, Sammy.
10. 16 seconds left in this first quarter.
Oh.
Only 2 quarters tonight for the girls' JV game, so this game's half over. Travel is the call. 8 seconds to go. Saints have an 8-point lead. 8 seconds to go in the first quarter, which is really the third quarter. Should we call it the third quarter? Maybe we should just
Let's
name
just
it
call it
that.
third
Let's
quarter.
do it right here. Third
Let's do
quarter.
it.
We just made
There
it
it
happen.
is. Quarter number 3 here in St. Ansgar. St. Ansgar Saints lead the Clarksville Indians 18-10 after 3. We're going to take a moment here and thank our friends at Farmer State Bank and Grain Millers for making these home games free to attend if you are a student of Saint Ansgar School. I think that was the sound of Sammy leaving again to get more food. Hey, and while we're talking about free, the food is not free at the concession
food is
stand.
not tonight.
But definitely there are no calories in whatever he's eating, clearly, because he just keeps putting them in. Here at St. CV,
To be
we
young
use
again.
Give Butter. to handle our donations. There's a lot of folks out there who really just enjoy watching the game, and that's why we're doing it, isn't it, Joe? It's
You
to
bet.
bring the games to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Obviously, if they could cheer from the stands, well, those are the people that are here already, so we're not doing this for them. But if you are at home and you're watching, you appreciate that, and you want to contribute to the cause, 100% of the proceeds that we receive here go right back into the school. We'll keep that link, that little QR code, live in the corner of the screen the entire game. Otherwise, you can log on online to givebutter.com/SaintsFan, or you can mail us a check, P.O. Box 371, St. Ansgar. Ultimately, if you're out there watching, thanks for being here. There's no obligation. You don't have to contribute, but we appreciate it. Just your being here. We appreciate your being here, and we'll continue to offer it for free for as long as we can afford to, right, Joe?
That's right. That's exactly right. Back here in the quasi-fourth quarter, we're calling it the fourth quarter because they're only playing 2 tonight. So this really is the second quarter of action. But the fourth quarter of this game, it will end at the end of this 6-minute stanza, as Duke Scoop calls them.
If
we
you're
aren't on a
thinking-
stage tonight, though, so I don't know if we need to use the
Yeah,
theatrical
that's true.
terminology.
We were last time. That was fun.
If you tuned in at Newman, we had the best seats in the house, like right up
really
close to
did.
the action. That was a fun night. To top that off with the boys' domination is the word maybe
Yeah,
I want to use.
there's a lot of words you could use. That's a good one.
It was a heck of a night for the boys' basketball team. So fun to watch that finish off last week. The girls are going to get on track tonight. I have a prediction.
I predict you're right.
The girls' JV team continues to play at a super high level. They we mentioned it on Friday night. They're undefeated in conference play, and this JV squad is that's impressive. It's a good-looking JV team. Frine has 8 tonight, and that's if she doesn't get the bonus bucket. And she's well on her way to earning that as well. So he may have 10.
That's right. If you're just joining us, there is a bonus bucket for tonight's leading scorer. That's right. We are 2 points shy on our stat sheet compared to the scoreboard, and those 2 points will be awarded to the person who scores the highest. I'll say outside of that. I mean,
Right.
I don't know what you do if there's a tie. Just one apiece, I guess.
We'll have to just pick one. We'll have to vote. Tabbert buries the 3. Nice shot from Bree Tabbert. Reminded me of her sister, Tabbert.
Oh, man, she was good at threes. Holds the record here at St. Ansgar for
Does.
most three-pointers in a game.
Did we establish that was just last year? Is that
It was
right?
last year. It feels like 2 years ago, but
does.
we have been busy streaming a lot of games, so.
Herbatch steals the
my.
inbound pass after a little miscommunication, and she gives the Saints a 15-point lead, and she's got 7 points tonight.
So the race to be the highest scorer is
Heating
7
up.
to 8? Is
Yep,
that where
that's
we're at?
right. Normie.
Oh, my
Her
goodness.
first bucket. She's got 3, and Clarksville needs a timeout. 28-10. The Saints lead it with 4:17 to go in this 2-quarter game here in St. Ansgar.
And if you're thinking that this seems like a low-scoring game, that's because we're only playing 2 quarters. Travis Charleston says stanza is a literary term.
Literary term.
They're called acts.
But
and
I meant,
scenes
you'd
in theater.
stand on a stage to read some prose, wouldn't you? I mean, if you were going to, what do they call it? The spoken word? Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I think stanza isn't a musical. Is it a musical term? Stanza? No?
Yeah, I thought so.
I thought so, too. I've been in some musicals on stages before.
If only I had a handheld computer. Oh, wait,
If
I
only
do.
you had something that fits in your pocket that would give you all of these answers.
A stanza is a group of limes, not limes, that would be interesting, but
That
no,
would
not
be.
limes. A group of lines forming the basic recurring metrical unit in a poem, comma, a verse. Duke Scoop stands correct, and we don't know what stanza means here on Saints TV. Let me see if there's more. It says more definitions. Let's see if we can find one that fits what we think it is. And we're going to go with that one if we can find it. Sound like a plan?
A little like data. You can make it say anything you want. You just got to find the right. I can check Urban Dictionary if we want to do that.
Maybe.
That may not be appropriate
That's
for what
probably-
we're streaming here. You never know.
A group of lines of poetry forming a unit. That can't be right. That doesn't sound right at all. Let me keep looking. I got to run the scoreboard. We'll look in between games. Saints lead it by 18. Tabert's fouled inside, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one for Bree is up and off the back of the iron, just a touch long. There is literally one definition, one line for stanza in the Cambridge Dictionary, and it is that it's part of a poem. Dang it. I'm sure it had like at least multiple meanings, so we were at least partially right. Tabert makes one.
Why is Duke referencing soliloquy? Why do I have a hard time pronouncing it?
That's a toughie. You're brave for attempting it. 3:48 to go in this one. Playing 2 quarters. The Saints lead it by 19.
Well, Duke knows that an empty chat box is a lonely chat box, so thank you,
He's
Duke.
trying to help us out.
Appreciate your chiming in here.
Brian inside. Shot does not go. Rolled around and back out. Clarksville with it at the other end. Little runner in the lane for 15. Short. Rebound kicks out of bounds, and it'll go to the Saints.
Clarksville still looking for the first points of the second short half here. Again, 2 quarters here tonight as all the girls will be playing, and then we'll be moving on to a full JV boys game. Don't go anywhere after this one's done. Score clock says quarter 4, because that's pretty much what it is, even though we're only in our second quarter of play.
Rosenberg's shot is long. Rebound Clarksville. .35's fouled by Sherrard. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Third foul of the quarter on the Saints. First one's up. Strong. No good.
You know, I'd like to be honest during this stream. I got to tell you, Joe, I am not happy with how I have my camera set up for this game. But we're gonna stumble through it here. It's a little out of reach for me here. So if you think the camera works a little funny at home, it probably is, and I apologize. I'm gonna fix it before the varsity game starts. In the meantime, I'm hoping my arm doesn't get sore holding it like this the whole time.
Jules 3 rims out, and the rebound goes to Clarksville. It is funny, you get used to your little setup, and then you get thrown off, and it's a...
I know, I set it up myself tonight, too.
We need Zach of all trades here to get that thing set up the way you like it. He knows how you like it.
He does. He used to just hang it right over the top of my computer here. It was pretty easy. You just kind of reach barely out and grab it, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to get sore trying to do this for too long. I might be in trouble.
Clarksville commits the foul on the pass there. Jewel got bumped. They call the foul. Falkel inbound to Rosenberg. Jewel for 3. Oh, doesn't go, but Tabbert right there with the rebound, the putback. She's fouled on that shot, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. 29-10, Saints lead this abbreviated girls JV game, just 2 quarters. So just 2 minutes, 9 seconds left in those 2 quarters. Tabbert's first free throw is short. Second one's up and right through. 20-point lead for the Saints. Tabbert has her 4th point of the night. 5th point of the night, excuse me. Made 1 free throw on the prior trip to the line as well.
That one goes out of bounds, but stays with Clarksville.
Good shot underneath. Good move by number 43 for the Indians. She gets the bucket and will go to the line to make it a 3-point play. Those are the first points of this quarter for Clarksville. Makes the free throw, but it's a lane violation, so that one won't count.
Man.
That stinks when you make them and they do that.
I know it. That's points are tough to come by here in the second quarter, second half. In our second half, we'll call it that.
Tabert's fouled again on the shot, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 one more time. The 4th foul for Clarksville in this quarter. That one rims out.
So close. Four fouls for each team, so I expect we'll see some free throws here as we draw close to the end of this one.
Second one is good. See, that's a Tabert trend. She makes the second. 3 trips in a row, she makes the second.
Well, that does sound like a trend to me.
We won't talk about the first, but she makes the second on all 3 trips. That's how you get to 50%, I guess. That's Mitchell County math right there. Tabert. Long. Rebound. Clarksville. Saints got to play some good defense, but smart defense here with 4 fouls. Urbach backs off smartly because that was about to be foul number 5. Tabert inside. Good move again from 43, and her jumper in the lane's good. She's got 4 points, all in this second quarter, and all of the scoring for the Indians. Urbach for 3 has a 3 and a long 2 tonight, but that one is long and kicks to Clarksville. 3 on the way. Long. Rebound goes to Urbach. Sherrard got a piece of that as well to keep it alive for the Saints. Turnover. Tabert gets the steal. Gonna push, drives, and is fouled. 21 seconds to go in this one. 31-14. The Saints lead it. Tabert will be at the line to shoot 2 here. This is her 3rd trip to the free throw line in 3 possessions, I believe, for the Saints.
It's beginning to sound mighty familiar, isn't it? You talk about patterns.
First one's up. And strong.
You have any predictions on this one, Joe?
This one's going in. That's been the trend. This is the pattern. If you were charting at home, you know this one's going in, and it does just that.
Yes, indeed.
30.
Not Your Average Joe called it.
32-14. The Saints lead it here. 20 seconds to go in this one. In this shortened girls JV game, the Saints are going to win it. That's a common occurrence for these Saints girls JV team. We were talking before the game started, before we went on the air. The girls just play really well together, and it definitely shows.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a lot of fun to watch them this year, and obviously we are. Well, this is our last.
This would be the last girls JV stream we get to do. Yep, exactly. And I think you look at a senior-heavy varsity team. This might be a sneak peek of a lot of what your varsity squad looks like next year for the Saints. So they win this one 32-14 over Clarksville. Shortened 2-quarter game. Urbach had 7. Josie Jewell had 5. Frine had 10. Tabert had 7. Norby with a 3-pointer. And your Saints get to 32. And we got a bonus bucket to award. That will go to Frine, so she gets 12.
Congratulations.
On the night. Congratulations.
Miss Frine on your reward of your extra points. Pretty good showing here for the JV girls. We'll take a look here and see what the time clock shows us so we can go to a quick break, but let you know when you need to be back here. We're going to do the...
And so there we go. They've got one of our bonus buckets is awarded to Sophie.
Sophie.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
and we still have controversy because I thought it was a 3. I swore the ref said 3, but they only gave him 2 on the scoreboard.
All
So
right,
it
yep.
may actually be 33-30. Or 33-14, not 32, depending on how you want to count Sophie's points here tonight. So she has 3 threes and a 2, or 2 twos and a 3, depending on how you want to do your math.
That's so great.
Based on I thought it was a 3 also, and I swore I saw the 3, but we only got 2 on the scoreboard for that one.
I'm with you.
Good night all the way around for the Saints
what
girls
did you
JV.
have Sophie down for? What did you have?
I missed that last 3. I knew it too, and I just didn't write it down. So.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. So I know
So
I thought maybe
appreciate
she
the
was
help.
your phantom bucket.
No.
Okay.
No, my Fanta bucket went to Frine. So,
Okay.
Sophie's got either 10 or 11, and we'll have to go back and watch the film to make sure she gets full credit.
Exactly. So we have just over 15 minutes here on the board. We see that the Clarksville JV boys are out dribbling. The St. Ansgar. Oh, here they come. Starting with Zach of all trades. We're going to be dribbling some basketballs, and while we do that, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to adjust my camera, and we'll go hear from some of the sponsors who help make Saints TV free to watch for those who are unable to attend the game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
So at LR Falk, our goal is to provide the stable foundation for our employees, their families, our customers, and our communities to thrive. Try our best to do that every day. Throughout the history of our company, one thing that really sets us apart is we still are a family-owned business. LR Falk was the company and still is the company. Part of the reason he started getting into the mining industry was he was hauling cat tractors and saw an opportunity where here's some big equipment. I think he saw that gravel and limestone was going to be a huge commodity. I think one thing that probably LR had to his advantage was the way he treated people, the hard work that it was. You weren't going to get people to do that unless they trusted you. And I don't think he ever wavered from his core values, his own, which I think were the same as ours. His family came first, honesty and quality, and do it with flair, but also knowing that he needed to keep growing and keep learning. LR and Dave, were hard workers, obviously good businessmen, treated their employees well.
You've got to produce a good product and be honest how you treat your customers, and I guess that's the main thing.
Things that I try and do is just like them, different than them, but the same ideas, to be financially strong. We need to have that foundation for things to happen. And I think that's really what I'm so proud of, is that we have stood the test of time through a lot of different things, a lot of different innovations. Keeping the equipment modern, even just trying new innovations in the crushing world. Ag Line, that's a place where we probably have one of our biggest partnerships between the ag community and ourselves to provide a quality product and also haul it and spread it. LR Falk Construction Company creates products that everybody uses in their everyday life, whether they know it or not. Whether it's a road, a basement, a sandbox. We want to be hands-on owner-operators. And I think that's important for employees too, is there's not an employee here that, that I wouldn't do their job if I could. Partnerships might be the biggest word, because our employees, it's a partnership. Our customers, it's a partnership. Our communities, we feel, is a partnership. The dealers, the salespeople, the mechanics that come on site, it's a partnership, and we're working together to keep this going. You have to be thinking 2 weeks, 2 years, 20 years down the road, because I don't think that LR Falk Construction has ever just said, hey, we're good enough. We're still running the business the way LR wanted us to run it. Quality, products, and service can't take a back seat. For 100 years, we've been there for who needs us.
For real estate, automobiles, RVs, and dreams. Whether you are buying your first home, taking a dream vacation, or paying for life's little extras, we have a loan that will fit your needs. Saint Ansgar State Bank, local since 1891.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Box K Beef, premium wholesale beef. From our place to your plate.
For all your electrical needs, contact the boys at Al's Electric in Saint Ansgar, Iowa. Proud supporters of Saints Athletics.
Brought to you in part by Gordy's Repair in Stacyville, Iowa.
Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. Contact Agent Brian Putney with offices in Saint Ansgar and
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services in Stacyville, Iowa.
Honest, hardworking employees working together to create the best product and get it to our customers in the most time-efficient manner to keep the ag industry moving.
Agronomy, we embrace a holistic approach to crop production, focusing on soil, seed, and plant health. K2 Agronomy, helping our customers to achieve the maximum return on their investment.
Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Saint Ansgar is celebrating 150 years of God's faithfulness to us who believe that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Hebrews 13:8.
Focus Insurance Team's experienced agents understand the unique risks and needs of the agricultural community. They offer competitive rates and comprehensive coverage to protect your farm, equipment, crops, and livestock. Choose Focus Insurance for reliable service, market expertise, and peace of mind.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Prairie Lakes Church in Osage. Services are every Sunday at 9 and 10:30 a.m.
You're looking for a great place to watch the game? Try CB Brandt's Pub and Grill in St. Ansgar. Want to see today's specials? Facebook search CB Brandt's Pub and Grill. 1,000 followers, can't possibly be wrong.
Whether for work or for play, having a driver's license is pure freedom. Saints Driving School offers year-round driver's education classes. Why would you wait? Call 641-420-3594 today.
And doers. And the right skills can turn dreams into reality. We partner with businesses and universities to get you to the next level, leading the way with intention and purpose. So when you graduate, your dream becomes your reality. We educate, we partner, we lead, so you can dream big. North Iowa Area Community College.
State Bank has a strong commitment to farmers. We provide the highest level of service with quick turnaround time, competitive interest rates, flexible payment options, and the ability to work with you on any size loan. Our agricultural banking specialists are experienced in farming and understand the important role agriculture credit plays in your operation. Because of our ability to make local credit decisions, we respond quickly to your total agricultural financing needs. Saint Ansgar State Bank, helping you meet your financial goals.
As a family-owned business since 1922, we have a good feel for what it takes to be a strong and growing member of the local economy. Our hope is that our customers and employees have a warm and welcoming experience each and every time. We strive to communicate a clear vision and plan for individuals, our company, and our community's success. We work to ensure that the quality of all of our people, our products, and our services stand the test of time. If you would be a good fit for our company in a mechanical or managerial position, we would love to hear from you. Benefits include competitive pay, 401k, health, dental, and life insurance, flexible spending accounts, vacation, and holiday pay. Because we believe it's more than just a place to work. It's a place to call home.
All right, with a minute and a half to go, if you're just joining us, we're going to go ahead and play the replays. We had 5 clips from the girls' game. We're going to go ahead and flip through those here, right here.
Another dominant JV girls performance. 32-14 was the final in that one.
The scoreboard on your screen does not represent what actually happened here in the game. That was an Urbach's three-pointer right there. Kind of kicking around here. We see some pretty nice working around the outside. And what do you see? Three-pointer again. Here we go, Saints. They had a pretty good game here. These girls, like you said, undefeated in conference play. They're just, it's raining three-pointers. You're not even on the camera right now, young lady.
We have camera-shy people.
Steal and a shot there. Yeah, we've got folks here in this fully sold out, totally packed gymnasium who are worried about getting in front of our camera and don't even know we're playing the replays. But we are now less than a minute away from tip-off in this boys JV matchup. St. Ansgar Saints versus Clarksville Indians. How long a drive is that for these guys, Joe?
Oh, it's an hour and a few minutes, an hour and 15 at the most, kind of thing. It's actually not all that far miles-wise. You just can't get there from here. As we learned this summer when we went down for the softball regional game, our girls played the Clarksville Indians in the regional at Clarksville, and that was an adventure. It's interesting down there. It is a whole different world from here, and yet like 50 miles. Kind of fun. Explore things in your own backyard you didn't even know existed. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Kicks out of bounds off of Clarksville Saints basketball. It is Clevenger, Mullenbeck, Vroom, Nolan, and He-Man for the Saints. 0-0 here. Saints' first possession. Vroom at the top of the key will set it up for the Saints.
With Clarksville winning the tip, the possession arrow is in favor of the Saints right now. Allen for 3.
Oh, but Clevenger snags the rebound. His layup's good after Nolan just misses a 3-pointer. Joe Clev gets the Saints on the board. I haven't even called him Drew yet. That's a pretty good start.
It'll happen.
Mullenbeck, after a good feed, unselfish basketball for the Saints.
I just forget I got to back up these angles a little bit for the boys' game. The speed of the game is a little different. They tend to use more of the court. Sometimes I miss stuff.
Saints commit a foul there. First one of the game. 4-0 Saints lead it. Stolen away by Mullenbeck. He's going to push the other way. Outruns number 11. Lays it up with the right hand. Mullenbeck's got 4. Saints lead 6-0.
That's 2 in a row for Magic Mully. Speed layups.
A little pressure from the Saints D. Heeman commits the foul, the second for the Saints. Got to see where that line is. You don't know where it is till you test it, right? Now he knows. Okay. Hit him with the body and slap his arm as I steal the ball away is apparently a foul.
Yes, it is. And this being a 4-quarter game, unlike the girls, you may want to keep an eye on those fouls.
Oh, you don't want to keep track of that. Allen slows it down smartly. No Tyson Klein in this one. We spy him at the scorer's table, so he will not play in this one. Turnover for the Saints. We go the other way for the Indians. Under 4 minutes in the first quarter. This is a 4-quarter contest. If you join us for the girls, you know that one was just 2. The boys will play 4 here.
Mullenbeck got hungry on that. He want to do it again.
Kick is the call. No shot clock tonight, but if there was one, we'd reset it. Saves us the job of having to reset it, I guess. Inbound underneath, block by Heeman. But it goes right back to Clarksville. Mullenbeck intercepts the pass, but steps on the line as he tries to save it back in. So Clarksville will get their 3rd look at it this possession.
Great block by Heeman. If you are thinking about coming to the varsity games, which the girls' tip-off is in a little over an hour, 6:15, I believe, is tip-off time for the girls. There will be T-shirt cannon action tonight, just in case you're wondering.
T-shirt cannon. Exciting stuff you're going to want to be here for. Maybe a special new sponsor tonight will break out even.
We got a special
Did I hear
sponsor
that?
tonight.
That's exciting. Get your hands on one of those T-shirts. The 4th crack at it for the Clarksville Indians this possession. That one doesn't go, but don't look now. They're going to get 5 chances.
That's 5.
A kicked ball and out of bounds and 3 offensive rebounds leads to 5 efforts. Mullenbeck got a little excited going for the basketball there. Looked like he might have Might have committed the foul. I think it's probably safe to say. We'll call that one the third foul. And opportunity number 6? 6? Or did I lose one? Is it 7? 6. We're going to go 6.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to look.
I think 3 offensive rebounds, a foul, a kick, and an out of bounds makes
that foul
6.
there? Back to live action. Yeah, so we were 5. That's at least 6 here.
This is 7. The 7th one won't go. And the Saints finally get the rebound to end the longest possession in the history of JV boys basketball. You saw a record here tonight, folks.
If you were, that's right. If
you can say you were here.
You stuck around through all that.
Heeman, the hoop and harm. Bucket goes.
Heeman.
He'll go to the line and make it a 3-point play. His first bucket of the night. Free throw right through. 9-0. The Saints lead it. Heeman's got 3 on the night. Steal. Heeman gets it to Mully. Magic Mully lays it in for his 6th point of the night.
Magic Mully's making that look easy. Maxwell Beeland has entered the arena.
Ready for that varsity tilt a little later on. Good feed from Heeman to Vroom. Vroom stops, pops.
Ooh, nice touch, Vroom.
Jackson Vroom, his first bucket. And the Saints all of a sudden are out to a 13-0 lead with 1:33 to go in this one. Steal, Vroom, floater. Won't go. Clevenger gets the rebound, though. Mully's going to set it back up. In fact, he's not going to set it up. He's going to shoot the 3. No good, but it goes off of Clarksville and out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Saints. They lead at 13-0 here in St. Ansgar. Mully's got 6, Heeman's got 3, and Vroom and Clevenger both with a bucket.
Oh,
He-Man.
Beautiful shot.
Good move underneath by the He-Man, and Clarksville needs a timeout. They trail 15-0 here to the Saints after Heeman has his 2nd bucket and 5th point of the night.
My goodness, the Saints are coming out strong on this one. 15 points already with 1:15 to go here in the first. We're taking a quick break here. We'll be right back after a word from this sponsor. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Saint Ansgar Chiropractic.
Wax beads. The foundation of better candle making is built on cleaner burning, soy-based candle wax. American Soy Organics. Better wax for candle makers by candle makers.
I got a healthy little tip here recently. We're going to be breaking out some pretty fun information here.
You're going to want to stick around for that.
You're going to want to stick
I'm privy to said information, and you're going to want to hear it. He-Man! Coast to coast for the big fella. He's got it. What did I say, 5? He's got 7 now by my math. I mean, it's not always right,
Wait
but
a
that's
minute.
what my math
He-Man's
says.
got 7?
He-Man's got 7.
And what about Magic Mully?
Magic Mully's got 6. He-Man said, I don't like this fella being in front of me. I'm going to pass him. And he's done just that.
Man, the magic of competition.
Race feed now. The Saints are playing well. 17-0 is the lead. Foul inside. I think they'll get Petey for that one.
So that's Luke Peterson.
Luke,
I know that,
not Ethan.
Earlier in the season, Ethan was playing with that number in these other
Right.
games.
So you,
but
you
it's
may
Luke
be
tonight.
confused. Right. But it's just you who are confused,
Just
never
in
us.
case. Yeah, just in case you were thinking in prior games that we were talking about the wrong guy. No, we don't.
We wouldn't
Our
make a
job is to
mistake like
report-
that.
We only report the truth.
So sometimes Ethan wears that jersey. Sometimes it's Luke. Tonight it's Luke. Petey the third. No, this would be Petey the second. See if we can even get that.
Petey the
We corrected ourselves immediately. There's 3 Peteys in this world.
Joe, I gotta fess up.
Okay.
I think we put the wrong name on a kid in an earlier game. I
What?
feel bad. I feel bad. Luke, I'm sorry.
You think we did that?
I'm pretty sure I called you Ethan for
You know,
an entire game.
and once you get that train rolling down the Ethan track,
Oh,
you just don't
my
go back. You don't.
goodness.
The Luke bypass was way back, and we missed it, and that happens.
I'll say, as broadversationalists, we have you want to say Petey's fine, but you just don't feel like you're really delivering the whole story. So you want to throw a kid's first name out there, right? And so I certainly fell into a little bit of my own trap to say, well, I don't want to just call him Petey. There's 3 Peteys, and give the kid credit for being Ethan. Unfortunately, he was not Ethan. He never was. So I'm sorry about that. Luke, I'm sorry.
After one, Saints lead at 17-1 over the Clarksville Indians in the boys' JV game.
And with that, we'll take a moment here to thank Farmer State Bank. Thank you, Farmer State Bank. And Grand Millers. Thank you, Grand Millers. Because of your generous contributions, our Saints students get into these athletic home games totally free of charge. Now, that's about to change because postseason's about to start. That's a totally different deal.
The state won't allow us to do it that way.
State won't even allow it. But I know that FSB and Grand Millers would be happy to support that if they were able to. And with that, we'll take a moment here also to thank those who are giving generously through Give Butter. Give Butter, what does that mean? It's just a clever name, but it's how we help those who want to donate for the free services that we're offering, just to make it easier. Obviously, it's our goal to bring Saints TV totally free of charge to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. And if that's you and you want to donate, go ahead and scan the code right there. We'll keep it alive here during the entire game. Otherwise, it's givebutter.com/SaintsFan if you're logging in online, where you can see the address there if you wanted to mail a donation. P.O. Box 371 in St. Ansgar. We've had a lot of generous donations. We just really, really appreciate from the bottom of our hearts those of you who are willing to contribute to help keep this stream alive. Because of it, this Saints school, these athletics, these athletes are getting noticed, and it's appreciated by the kids, by the parents. So thanks for contributing.
Foul on the Saints on the rebound after the Shimmick missed 3. It's Shimmick, Haugen, Peterson, Winia, Squire for the Saints. Runner won't go. Points been tough to come by for Clarksville, not because of lack of good shots like that one. It just didn't fall. Haugen off the glass, long, rebound, Peterson. Gets it to Squire, who saves it very nicely back to Mr. Winia. Winia is fouled on the floor. That one's going to be. So that'll be the first foul for Clarksville in this quarter. Saints will inbound under the hoop.
That was a great save by Squire. Very athletic move to get that back inbounds. Good job, Gavin.
Winia gets it into Squire, who shoots the 3, and he got it.
Boomsticks for Squire.
20-1, the Saints lead it after a Squire three-pointer. Nothing but the bottom.
That was a beautiful shot. You knew he could, you knew he would, and he did.
Another foul on the Saints. This is getting serious in the foul department. And they might have thought they're only playing 2 quarters the way they're fouling. They got to make those 5 last for 4 quarters, gentlemen.
So we're here in the second quarter. Oh, yeah, we got two fouls here in the second quarter. These are 6-minute quarters, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, that's just too much.
2 fouls in a minute's too many, so they'll have to clean that up. Zach of all trades in for the Saints, down low. Rebound goes out of bounds off a Saint. So it'll stay with Clarksville. We got to see a 7 opportunity possession earlier. This is just 2, so we're still early in the opportunity count department.
These guys are just excellent offensive rebounders, I guess.
They were good at it on that possession, that is for sure. On that one, Peterson commits the foul. The 3rd for the Saints of the quarter. Good thing we got a deep JV bench over there. We may be needing it. Had 5 fouls in the first quarter. Have 3 in a minute and 15 here of the second quarter. Free throws up and good. And for number 35. He has both points.
I was going to say, that young man just doubled the team's points, but he basically doubled his own.
His own as well.
With a single shot.
Second one, up. That one's short off the iron. Peterson rebound. Winnie is going to bring it up for the Saints. Off of Squire's hands and out of bounds. Turnover Saints.
Squire clearly disappointed that that one slipped between his fingers, but he'll have other opportunities. I'm not worried about that.
They grease these basketballs at the end of quarters, so that happens. I still think they must. They have to.
I thought I saw him.
It's always in the beginning of a quarter for forever, and it's it's contagious too. Off of the Indians, out of bounds, Saints ball. See, I told you it was greased. Now they did it.
Yeah.
Now, the good news is after the second one, usually it kind of wipes off, so we're ready to go now.
Doesn't last very long then, eh?
Nope. Just a light coat. Let's make it more interesting. Zach of all trades. Off of him, out of bounds is the call. Clarksville will inbound.
Just to mix it up, Joe, I got my video effects back on again tonight. So we'll hear less of the sound effects. We'll see more video. During Newman, we went more to sound because I didn't have access to my video effects. But we'll show them when we get a chance.
In for a treat. Winnie thought he got the clean block. So did this commentator, but he did not. Because I'm sure the guy standing 4 feet from it had a better view than I did.
Yep. I think you're right.
I think that's probably true. So he'll go to the line. First free throw's no good.
Box out coming up here by number 15, Zach of all trades.
That one's up and in for number 41. Little scoring drought here for the Saints. Shimmick to Nowlin. Back to Shimmick. He finds Squire. Squire drives baseline. Floater. No good.
Ooh.
But he fights for the rebound. Tips it away. Gets to Zach, who throws it up after he was in danger of traveling.
He was in danger of traveling. He knew he had to get rid of it. He decided, let's put her in the hoop.
He did just that. And Winnie gets the rebound, and his shot goes. His first bucket of the night. Saints lead it by 19. 13:15 to go in the second quarter. Yet another foul underneath on the Saints. That's 5 of the quarter, 10 for the game.
I
hope you brought your shorts, young man, because you may be going in, Candle Genius.
Well, I'm always ready. I don't need stinking shorts.
He's just playing those jeans and button up.
You got it. Let's go.
All 4 Clarksville points on free throws, 3 of them by this young man. Number 35. I don't have roster tonight. I apologize. You're listening from Clarksville and you want to post in the chat there what their names are. We'd be happy to call them by their name. We just didn't get it tonight. Sometimes that happens. 22-5 is the lead for the Saints. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, if you're new here, we love when people chime in on the chat, maybe help us out if we're mispronouncing a name. We do believe that a name is the most important word in a person's vocabulary, so we don't want to mess up their names. Isn't that right, Luke?
That's right. That's right. For Luke definitely agrees with you. Hook shot doesn't go for 41. The rebound goes off of Clarksville. It'll be Saints ball. 2:40 to go in the first half.
Zach of all trades wisely lets Clarksville slap that one out of bounds. Saints are set up to score here.
Winning up for 3. Just a little left. Drifted. It was on, and then the fans blew it left. I could see it from my angle. You probably could, too, in the camera.
I did. Yes, I did. You can't see the fan so much, but it is packed over here. Ooh, that's a pretty nice
The
shot.
FSB bank board is kind for Clarksville. For number 13. And they cut into that Saints lead. It's now just 14. Now one for 3. Saints contributor Ethan Nowlin answers. He's got his first bucket of the night to answer that three-pointer, and the lead is back to 25-18.
He's been hungry for that one, and now I see why. That was a beauty.
Yes, it was. Stolen away by Squire, and he corrals it. Nice play by Gavin. Finds Nowlin, who has 5 points in 2 possessions here for the Saints. Saints TV contributor Ethan Nowlin on fire in the second quarter. And fuego, I believe, is what the kids say. Shots missed, but Clarksville gets the offensive rebound, and this three-pointer goes. Everybody's heating up.
Quick look back there. You see T. Hunter Hillman. T stands for thee. There's only one.
He is him, and him is thee. I don't know why I said that, as Travis says sometimes when he says it.
I don't know why I just said
somebody
that.
told me that was the quote of the year, was the, I don't know why I just said that. I'm trying to be famous like that and get in there.
Oh, man. I love it.
Winia. Going to set it back up for the Saints as they kick it back out. Bill Nunez, who checked in for the Saints. Zach of all trades, runners long.
You know, Zach doesn't even know his own power.
Too strong. Clarksville looks to set up the offense. Floater in the lane.
Oof.
Doesn't go, but 13 with the hustle play. Gets the rebound. His shot goes, and he's fouled.
Man, oh, man. That's like a triple duty. I don't even know what you call that.
I don't either, but it was a heck of a play, and all started with his hustle, right? With that, I'm just going to get this ball before that guy does.
You got it.
Good play by that young man.
Back.
Well, one thing I've
Are you
noticed.
carbo loading while you're out, Sammy?
From time to time, Sammy just kind of comes and goes as he pleases. I have no idea what this kid's doing, but he is back now. If you have any comments for Sammy, go ahead and drop them in the chat box right now.
He'd love to hear from you. That one won't count. Doesn't get it off before the horn, and at the half, it's Saints 27, Clarksville 15.
With that, we'll pause for a commercial break, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. If you do go somewhere, don't go too far, and make sure you turn the volume up so you can hear from our sponsors.
Leaving your crops unprotected from droughts, floods, hailstorms, and pests can leave a farmer at serious risk of losing their equipment and their land, putting their family's future at risk. Beeland Ag Risk Services, your partner in crop insurance.
Nah, man. It's not a broadcast. It's a broadcastation.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Colbert Realtors, with service you can depend on and know-how you can count on.
Saint Ansgar is a thriving community in north central Iowa with a lot to offer. Founded in 1853 by a group of Norwegian immigrant farmers, Saint Ansgar is a small town with culture, character, and charm. Known as the Garden Spot of Iowa, it is a wonderful place to grow your family or business. You might not expect all the wonderful amenities you'll find here. Within our shops, you'll find unique gifts, home decor, collectibles, and antiques. You'll also find restaurants, outdoor activities, and events. Saint Ansgar is a great place to visit any time of the year, and we take pride in our schools. Our youth are provided the highest quality education in a secure, positive, and challenging environment, empowering all students to reach their full potential. Saint Ansgar welcomes visitors and newcomers with open arms and warm smiles. Come visit and see why so many people proudly call this area home.
We are back to Saint Ansgar, Iowa. The Saint Ansgar Saints JV boys are leading the Clarksville Indians 27-15 in this one. If you are just joining us, so far this stream is composed of an earlier game between the girls, which was only 2 quarters. Saints won that one. How much by, Joe?
They won it by a score of 32-14. The girls JV victorious over Clarksville.
32-14. Yes, that was not your average Joe. For those of you who may be wondering, this is Candle Genius. To my left is Slammin' Sammy P, who just had another session of feeding frenzy. He was asked to help.
Dessert. It sounded like we started with dessert this time, which I can get behind. I can support that. Life is short. Eat dessert, man.
Yep. And Travis Charleston says, Sammy, give us a joke off of one of your 7 Laffy Taffies that you just ate.
Sadly, I think they might be coming up in the future, but I have not had any of them yet.
Yeah, he ate the wrappers.
That's what he's saying.
Like,
what he's saying is,
I don't have time to.
He disposed of the evidence, or I love it. So let's recap. There was a bonus bucket awarded to Connor Mullenbeck in that first half. Congratulations, Connor Mullenbeck. He has 8. Derek Heeman has 7. Squire with 3. Ethan Nowlin, Saints TV contributor Ethan Nowlin, has 5. Colton Winnie 2. Jackson Broom 2.
Magic Mully. I'm so happy for him. He's doing great things.
We'll get possession arrow right. The clock is right. 27-15. Saints lead this one. 3-second violation on the Indians. Saints will inbound.
It seems like they don't call it that often, but when it's like very outrageous, like somebody's in the lane for like 20 seconds, I think they call it.
Especially in the boys' game, it's one of those rules you almost have to play varsity to learn, because at the youth level you never see it, or very rarely, and even at the JV level, it seems like you said, it's got to be about double 3 seconds. And you're trying to learn the game, which I get it, but it does seem like, I know for Hunter, it was a huge adjustment for him his sophomore year when he started getting playing time for that 3-second call, where all of a sudden it was at 3.5 seconds, they're blowing the whistle.
Oh. Foul on Clevenger.
Joe Clev says 11 fouls in the first half wasn't enough. Let's make it 12. He likes even numbers. I can't blame him. I like even numbers as well.
And fun fact, 12
Just something
plus
about
12
how pretty
is
they look.
24,
Oh
which
my
equals his
gosh,
number.
that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get the team to his number.
Not quite sure how that's not a kickball, but
That's a great point. Pass is picked off. Vroom comes away with it after Mully tips it away. Good deep bench. A lot of guys. Clevenger's probably only playing this quarter. He knows that. Go be aggressive. Use up those fouls. Can't take them with you. I like the strategy. He-Man underneath.
A little too strong. Too much
off
power
the back
of
of the
Grayskull.
iron. Yep. Yeah, too much power of Grayskull in that case. I like it. Good move by 13, but Mully catches up. Good defense by Mully. That's a little thing. Doesn't show up in any stat book anywhere, but prevents the layup with his quick feet there.
oh, 33 kind of prevented a save 4. Clarksville kind of palmed the ball in one hand, like.
Yeah, out on him, right? I mean, he was sitting out of bounds when he grabbed that ball. So
Joe Clef, pretty shot. He's got 4 points.
Nice, baby.
Slam and Sammy P might be related to that young man. I think I heard somewhere.
Maybe.
Is that true?
I mean, it might be.
You're going to confirm or deny? Hook shot.
nice left-handed hook
Can't
from number
say.
11. Was that number 11? I think
Oh, no.
I think it was 11. Pretty shot. Like that. Old school.
Oh.
Pass from Heeman to Nowlin. Goes off his fingertips and out of bounds.
No good.
Sammy's laughing at his own jokes down there.
I
I
don't-
do that as well, so I can appreciate
I
it.
was laughing at my randomness. I don't even know why I said that. I was thinking it was gonna come out good in my head, and then it did not come out good.
You know
in
that
my
happens
life.
sometimes.
Happens to the best of us. The best laid plans.
Ooh.
13. Good defensive play. He takes it away from Nowlin, plays it up, and in. And this, don't look now, the lead is just 10.
Not the person that you would expect to get the offensive rebound, but he did it.
Was it 20-1 at one point in this game, gentlemen? Is that accurate?
2-3. 20-3.
Feel like that's pretty close.
It was in that range. It was 1, 2, or 3 for quite some time, and Clarksville has made a game of this thing.
He-Man's fouled on the shot.
Reigns of her side. You know what I'm going to predict?
Go ahead.
He's going to airball this.
I like strategy.
Ooh, Sammy. Maybe you were just too specific. Clevenger with an aggressive move. Doesn't quite go his way.
Clevenger.
Ball stays with the Clarksville Indians. Number 11 bringing it up the middle of the court.
Clevenger.
11 with the lefty hook shot. I want to see that again. He did that a couple possessions ago. Let's get another one. I mean, I don't want it to go in this time, but I want to see it.
I want a little bit more of a lead. It was so pretty because it went in.
It was. Ball is tied up. 2 jump balls in a row are going to go to Clarksville because we're not paying attention at the scores table.
Oof.
I hate that. Don't you hate that?
Who's
That's
doing
one more
it?
violation, and we will be putting a close-up of the individuals who are responsible.
Klein?
Clarksville got the ball to start the quarter. There has not been a jump ball, right, that I remember.
Oh, Klein's not playing JV. Neither.
Welcome to the broadcast, Sammy. We already mentioned that. We're on top of it.
Oh,
We're professionals here.
Oh, Room taking a tumble.
Room hits the ground hard. He gets up, shakes it off.
Taking up the accelerator and then crashing.
On our last home game, we had some words for the home clock operator during the JV game, the girls' game, I believe, who may or may not be wearing number 4 on the court right now. And I took care of that situation over the weekend. Had a nice long conversation with him about how we start the home clock in close games at the end.
Yeah, when you're the home team.
We certainly don't wait 4 or 5 seconds after the ball is inbounded. And, in fact, if you want to start it 2 or 3 seconds before it's inbounded, that's what the home clock operator's job is. He understands that now. We won't make that mistake again.
Hopefully not.
If you happen to see the Iowa State men's game this weekend.
You see some home clock operatorship there, did you?
And they spent a long time assessing the clock, and then on the next play they spent a long time assessing the clock again. It's a big deal when you get down to it.
Yeah, and there's no review of the clock in these games. If it says 0, it's 0. Oh, Heeman, good move.
Okay, so
he'll go to the line to shoot 2 after he's fouled on that shot.
We're ready, though, by the way. We're ready. If they do change
if
that rule,
if they need
we
us
are
to
ready.
show them, we're happy to.
So that's what kind of confused me about college basketball, because you had that how it started late. It started early. And then when the officials stopped the clock, they added 5 seconds to it, but not just redoing it with 2 seconds to go. And if there was just 2 seconds on the clock, Momcilovic would have made that shot. They would have ended up beating Baylor.
True. However, that ball was meant to be live upon its rebound when the free throw didn't go in, right?
Yeah.
So certainly it would not have actually been 2 seconds.
But the 5 seconds. Ooh,
Oh.
Joe with the block.
Big block.
Guy's named Joe.
Joe
we like those
Clevin
guys.
blocker. That was a beauty. That was a.
I like it.
I clipped it. We'll watch it in a bit here.
Ooh.
Good pass inside to Heeman, who corrals it. And he finds Magic Mull. Euro step.
Oof.
Won't go. Clevenger gets the rebound.
Gotta get out of the lane.
Too far under the hoop, and Sammy calls it. Too long in the lane.
I think that, it was one of those circumstances where it's okay, it's then 8 seconds now. You can call it.
So, Sammy, are you suggesting that the 3-second rule applies even if you are in possession of the basketball?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
It's not just enough ball foul.
For those of you at home who wondered, now you know.
Now, the more you know.
And even if you didn't wonder, well, got the knowledge now.
You got it.
Now, you know. Saints look to set it up here. Have just 3 points in this quarter. He-Man looks to change that, and he does.
And
Hooping to harm. He'll go to the line, make it a 3-point play. Or attempt to.
How does he do it? I'll tell you how. It's the power of Grayskull, boys. That's the power of Grayskull.
He's got 10 points tonight. Looking for 11 on this free throw. Got it.
I mean, if you're wondering how there's even any similar connection between those two, well, you can look at He-Man and He-Man, and then you can look at those muscles, which are obviously identical.
Yep. And add to that, I have never seen them both at the same place at the same time.
And we've established on Saints TV that means there's a possibility that they are, in fact, the same person.
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
Heeman, Steele, Peterson.
Good
move.
It's a pass.
Haugen's layup,
That's another
strong.
pass.
Peterson's strong. Opportunity number 4. Up. Yes!
Oh.
And the clock expires. The
expires.
clock says, I've seen enough of that. We are going to go to break. Saints lead it 35-19. Heeman has 11. Connor Mullenbeck has 8. Peterson with the bucket there. That's his first of the night. So right after I said the Saints only scored 3 in this quarter, they rattle off 6 points and take a 16-point lead into the fourth quarter.
We're taking another look at that block here.
Clevision.
Here it comes. The big Clevin block.
Oh.
And here it comes. Here it comes. Wait for it. And boom. That was a beauty.
Travis, do you mean Joe Stuffinger? Or Suffinger?
Suffenberger, I think, is what he's saying.
Like as in suffer? Or, can I say that?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Sammy, what are you talking about? Seriously.
Joe's.
Is there a typo in the chat?
It's Joe Blockinger, he says.
Joe
But then there's
Blockinger.
this
Suffinger.
one. Suffinger.
I think he means Stuffinger.
Yeah.
I agree.
Stuffinger.
I think that's a typo.
Stuffinger.
I think he does.
Agreed. La 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 la.
Haugen, Winia for 3. Long. Peterson kicks the rebound to Zach of all trades, whose shot doesn't go.
The rim is unkind.
It is to Zach of all
Squire,
trades.
deep 3. Nailed it.
Got it.
Squire says, we don't need the rim.
His second 3 of the night. He's got 6 points by my math. 2 threes. 3 times 2, 6. 3. Carry the 1. Yep, 6 is the answer. Good job by Squire there. He picks it up and does that brilliant, I'm just going to bounce it off this guy's shoe while I go out of bounds so that we get the basketball. And it works. Again, smart heads-up basketball play by Mr. Gavin Squire. Let me get the fouls reset. I fixed it. Fourth quarter here, 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Zach of all trades is foul.
He has like 4 or 5 rebounds, doesn't he?
He does. Rebound machine tonight. He's going to the line to shoot 2.
I think does he only have 1 point on the year?
I'll trust you. I don't. My recall's not as good as a 5th grader's, and I won't even pretend like I could potentially remember that.
Yep, we got the correction right there from Dukes.
I zoomed out a little too fast on that one. I apologize. It may have caused a little bit of wind that didn't allow that one to go in, but I'm just going to hold the camera right here this time.
Dang it.
It was.
Petey rebound doesn't go. Petey putback goes.
Just the way they drew it up, folks.
Just like they drew it up. And we have 5 minutes to go.
Oh.
40-19. Saints lead it. Foul called.
On Zach, I believe.
Zach of all trades wants to get into the foul business. He does.
Yes, he does.
He's
Fouls for sale.
Trying to help get us to 24. We like even numbers. And numbers divisible by 12 are best. We've decided.
Do you think if we stretch this lead, we could get some shimmy action?
We had Shimmy on the court already,
Well,
so I'm sure he will return. I think you might have missed that, too.
Yeah.
When you strap the feed bag on there, you might have missed that one.
Ooh,
Zach fouled again. Going to the
Smart
line.
move. That's
again.
actually a really smart move. You're in there. two people on you, playing you aggressively. Like if you did that, you were getting guarded on half court, like right over there, in there. And they're like guarding you very closely. If you go up to take a shot, and they like slap your hand, like just chucking up a full half quarter, and they just slap your hand when you go there for. Hey, they're getting offensive rebounds from it.
I think Zach said some unkind words to the rim, and it's getting even with him. That's all I can think of because
I think you're right.
It is rejecting those things.
It really is. It's just kicking them right back.
Kicking them right back at him. He'll apologize after the game and tomorrow. Tomorrow. But that rim doesn't care tomorrow, right? The boys are in Rockford tomorrow night.
We have a single triple header, a single stream set to triple head 3 games tomorrow night. JJV boys, JV boys, varsity boys.
Rockford does not have a girls basketball program this year, so it's all boys tomorrow night, and the girls will have the rest of the week. Let me back up. They don't have the rest of the week off. They have the 3 days off here to get ready for their playoff game on Thursday at home versus the Northwood Kensett Vikings. Be here, be loud for that one. Squire with a good move. Runner goes. Gavin Squire has 8 points on the night, and the Saints' lead is 21.
I think Shimmy and Zach collided and then got the...
Shimmy.
Speaking of Shimmy.
Layup. No good. Rebound, though, by Squire. He kicks it back out to Winia.
Deep 3.
Got it. Shimmy for 3.
We've seen some really nice shimmy threes here these last few weeks, haven't we, boys?
He buried a couple of them in Cresco, right, when we were over there that night? You couldn't stream that one, so you guys didn't get to see it, so I'm glad you got your opportunity tonight.
He took a pretty serious shot in that one, ended up on the floor, sprawled out for a few minutes, pieces of his glasses everywhere. Got himself collected, though, came back in the game after a brief.
I'd get a little water, and, yeah. Tough kid.
But tough kid for sure. And the 3-pointers, he looked good.
Zach, come on. Get in there.
On hook shot, and Zach. Oh, man. Nunez gets fouled, though. More chance for free throws here.
Nunez will go to the line to shoot 2. Saints lead it by 22. Check that. Nunez says, make it 23.
I think it is definitely the rim that's being not nice to Zach of all trades. I mean, if Nunez can make it, then you have Shimmy now on the deep 3. It's
with Nunez entering the scoring fray, the Saints have 10 boys with points tonight in this JV game.
10.
10.
Oh.
I counted twice.
Are you saying you doubled it?
No, I double-checked it.
Just kidding.
Winia.
Hey, great play.
Good move. Colton Winia has his second bucket of the night. He's got 4 points. .239 to go in this one. Saints lead at 48-23 over the Clarksville Indians. Foul there called on the Saints.
Zach
just the second.
2. Glasses off. He was ready to roll.
Well, the glasses did roll. I think that's why he had them.
He was putting them back on.
I saw Winia hand him his glasses back. And that's a good-looking 3 there by number 35.
Good shot. Squire brings it up for the Saints. Leads back to 21. Winia drives. Makes it.
Oh yeah, Winia. Travis Charleston again wants to remind us that his name is Joe Stuff Rejectionger.
Oh no, Zach, 3 fouls.
Good aggressive play. Called for the foul there.
2
well
more.
earned.
He's out.
That's twice in a row he's ended up on the floor. I don't know if his legs are perhaps expiring here late in this one.
35 doing all the scoring for the Clarksville Indians.
That he went out of bounds after a missed shot, and they just didn't call it.
Zach's Hook shot doesn't go.
Where's your
Turnaround
35
jumper,
again?
maybe. 21. After the good feed. That shot goes. 50-30 is the score with 1:41 to go here. In St. Ansgar, the boys JV lead it. Shimmick, no. Long on that one. Rebound, Clarksville. Nice shot, though.
Usually dangerous from out there, but you can't leave them open all the time.
No.
Rebound goes off of an Indian. It'll be Saints basketball.
We're not for number 35, which has me realizing there are multiple number 35s.
That's why 35 has all the points, because
I didn't realize it.
Squire.
Squire's feeling it. The heat check goes in for Squire. His third made three-pointer of the night. He's got 11 points, his best outing of the season. Just under a minute to go here in St. Ansgar. Commanding lead for your Saints.
Oh, shimmy.
Shimmy commits the foul, tips it away. I like the aggressive play. Got a little body there on the way by. Inbound play. Underneath. Foul committed by Winia.
Pretty good play. Shot doesn't go.
Would have been better if there was no foul.
So he'll shoot 2.
One of the 35's going to the line to shoot 2. I think they have all 30 points. But there's 3 of them, so we're not sure.
There's not 3 of them.
Maybe one of those 35s is our guy. It is. One of them is our guy. So I guess
there
35.
It is. That's why 35's got all the points, folks.
You can miss the free throw as long as you guarantee you're going to get the rebound and put it in. In fact, it's encouraged.
Yes, I believe it's a rule. If you miss the free throw, you have to put it back in.
Shimmick.
Oh.
On the flow.
Oh, no, Zach. 4 fouls?
30 seconds to go. Saints lead by 21.
Oh, we've committed 5 fouls. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are beyond the 5 mark. We've gotten our share of our money's worth in the foul department here in this JV game. After committing just 1 foul in the third, I think we've committed 5 or 6 in every other quarter tonight. We want to test that bench out, make sure we had enough guys, and we do, it turns out.
Zach of all trades the rebound.
We did have Candle Genius getting loose up here. He was doing some stretching in between the third and the fourth in case they needed him.
I'm still ready. I mean, put me in, Coach. I know there's only 15 seconds left, but I am ready.
This is generally the time I got into basketball games, was in those last 15 seconds. In my 4th grade season, the devastating jammed finger injury, which prevented me from excelling at basketball.
And what was that one in? What grade was that?
53-32 is the final here in St. Ansgar. The JV boys win in similar fashion to the girls. If they'd have played a full game, they'd have had that same score. I can feel it.
Joe, what was that? What was that grade that you injured your finger in?
Oh, that was 4th grade.
Oh,
devastating jammed finger injury prevented me from excelling at basketball. I'm sure of it.
Well, you chatterboxes chatter. We're going to take a look at some highlights here. That was a beautiful little hook shot there. Check out this inbound pass to three-pointer by none other than Mr. Squire. Great job, Gavin.
Gavin Squire had 11 points tonight. Dylan Nunez with 1. I got 10 guys with points, so hang on. Connor Mullenbeck with 8. Drew Shimmick with 3. Joe Clev with 4. Oh, gosh, I have to do math on this one. Derek Heeman with 11. So Heeman and Squire lead the Saints with 11. Luke, don't call me Petey Peterson, has 2. Actually, I think he likes Petey. He just doesn't like Ethan. 2 more 6 points for Colton Winia. I'm out of breath. Jackson Vroom with 2. Ethan Nowlin with 5. Look at that. That's a thing of beauty right there when you can write 10 names down with points in a JV boys basketball game. We like that.
That really is. I mean, you were one name away from having to use another sheet of paper, so that was really incredible, these boys. Nice win here for the boys. We are now getting set in this gymnasium for the girls' JV game, which is scheduled to start about 25 minutes from now.
I think you meant varsity. Just to
I did mean
clarify.
varsity, and I actually did. So I'd love to say I was testing you, but no, my brain is wearing out. So
Do you want to tell the crowd about how they might find us for the next one? What should they do?
Yeah, so this, thank you. That's good idea. This stream is going to shut down. And don't you worry, though. The varsity games will be played. One stream, 2 games. It'll be girls, then boys. Girls will start at 6:15, will be tip-off. We'll come early so that we can honor our advertisers who are so good about helping us keep this stream totally free to watch. 6 o'clock, we expect to go live. It'll be a separate stream. Make sure you like the channel. Make sure you turn on your notifications. So it'll tell you, ding-a-ling, it's time to join the Saints TV for the varsity game. If you do that, it'll be easy. If not, it's a little harder. You got to tune in to Saints TV and be ready for it to start. But we'll be back here in just a few short minutes with the pregame coming into the varsity game, starting with the girls and moving to boys. Thanks for joining us for this one. We'll see you in a few.